Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast called The Industry. I'm your host, your favorite bartender at DFW. My name is Chris. The podcast will be out every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Please follow and subscribe at The Industry on YouTube. Please follow on Instagram, _industry at 24, _industry 24. All right, now I got my co-host right here, Sydney. Holla at him.
Hello, me again. You know, your favorite.
And I got my boy Leo. What's going on with you?
What's going on, boss, man? Good to be back.
No problem, man. Good to have you guys back. Good to have y'all all back, man. How was y'all 4th of July?
Ladies first.
It was, I need to stop drinking. I'm at that age. that's all I can say about it. It's just time to stop drinking. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I had a good time.
Were you in Dallas for 4th?
I was. Yeah.
I saw some pictures. I thought you was back at home.
No. I wish, but no. Still not back yet.
Okay. How was your 4th?
Man, it was good. A lot of family time.
That's what's up.
Couple too many drinks. But, we're just celebrating life. So,
yeah,
good.
that's what's up, man. My 4th is good. I went back home. I went to Chicago.
Fun.
I went to Chicago for a week. So for the people out there, if you guys don't see me drop an episode, it's because I was out of town on vacation.
Yeah.
So an episode will not be dropping this week, but next week it will be dropping. But man, it was fun. Me and my cousin, we was popping fireworks like for the family and stuff, like the big ones. We got a table set up. We having a fireworks show. We did a bonfire. So I spent time with my mother's side and my father's side of the family, and it was dope, man. Like I haven't seen a lot of my family. Like I haven't been back home. Man, I'm gonna say my daughter was like 7 months and she just turned 9.
Oh
wow.
It's been a minute.
So it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been back home. And after that trip, I think I discussed with you earlier, it's gonna probably be another good while.
Another 9 years.
Yeah.
No, not that long, but it's probably gonna be like I'm gonna say a year or two, because when you drive to Chicago, man, that takes time to take a toll.
You drove?
Yeah, because I had my girl, my mom, my daughter, and it was me. So getting everybody plane tickets and all of that was gonna cost more money.
Yeah.
Than that.
That
So,
makes sense.
yeah.
I didn't know it was all of that. That's a lot.
Whole crew.
You're
Man,
right.
man, it was fun. I grilled out. I know you gonna be out there seeing this, Aaron. Yeah, I run the rib off. You know what I'm saying?
You won the. You was cook.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Don't sleep on your
Okay.
boy. Don't sleep on him. I'll show y'all pictures afterwards, man. I was killing it out there.
Love that for you.
I was like when I when I was doing the ribs, I'm like this. Yeah, let me show you how how Texas showing me how to barbecue and stuff. I know you. I know you know Northerns don't know how. They're like, man, shut the hell up. You.
That's good though, because we're at that point where we're the new adults and we are not grilling like our parents used to do.
Yeah,
We're not grilling out.
it
We're not
was-
going out. We're not doing cookouts. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it was dope to see when I went back home. Our generation, we saw all of our kids play like how we used to,
Yeah.
and like how our parents did the grilling.
Sit
So
back
it just now they was sitting back like how our grandparents did and our parents did.
Yeah.
They was sitting back relaxing while the kids grill, like their kids grill, and their grandkids was running around playing. Like it was just, man, it's just
That's
dope
beautiful.
to see like
It's
a
beautiful.
third generation
Mm-hmm.
sitting there. They all get together, and especially it was dope for my daughter to see, because her being born in Texas and living in Texas,
Right.
and she going back to Chicago and seeing her cousins and my little cousins, they all get together
Mm-hmm.
and things. Like we have family coming out from Maryland, Boston, Maryland, like Washington D.C., Virginia. Like it was like a family reunion
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
going on my mother's side, and I think next year on my father's side we got a family reunion. So I'll be going to Oxford, Mississippi. I think like next summer in July.
Okay.
Around 4th of July again, I'll be going.
You gonna
But-
drive or fly? This
Yeah,
time?
no, this one's like 6 hours, 7 hours. That ain't nothing. I drove
Yeah.
there.
That's easy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. That's like driving to that's closer to driving to El Paso, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's drive ain't nothing. Chicago, yeah, I can't do that again.
How far was it in total?
Like back and forth?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say total, because with the stops and everything, people have to stretch out their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Man, probably like 30 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably like 30
That
hours.
makes sense.
Like, man, I didn't even want to get out of the bed today. Oh man, I
Body
was like,
sore.
I didn't want to get out of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
But what's
Man.
going on to the first topic of the day? So
Let's do it.
the first topic is this thing is trending like real big. I want to discuss this on the podcast. Do something a little different.
Okay.
It's this girl going around. She's like 22 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and she has 6 kids at 22.
No.
And she's complaining, saying that she can't,
Immediately no.
that she can't find nobody to be with her. And I'm thinking, I remember we talked about this before.
Yeah.
6 kids is a lot to have at 22.
It's too
Man.
many, actually. It's
And-
6 too many,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
and
Fair enough. Fair enough.
and for you to complain about nobody wants to be with you, or like, I can see why. Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, like you said, 6 is too many. But what happened leading up to that? How do you get to that point when you had
Yeah.
3? Like, all right, something's going on. You start thinking about the relationship. You wanted to have a relationship, obviously, but now you're at 22 and you're like, dang, I can't
Yeah.
get nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you come with a lot of baggage. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, that's a lot. I like, you
Yeah.
just letting anybody shoot the club up, like
Come on, man.
you
It
It
ain't-
might be
what's
the
happening.
same person.
It's not. Did you not see the video?
I didn't actually.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't.
It's not.
Well,
you just letting anybody.
At
To
that
me,
point,
like,
yeah.
you're not even like at 22 and you tell me you got 6 kids. I'm looking at it like, even if I was strong enough, man, to deal with that, but it's also, I'm looking at it like, you just let anybody you just open up to anybody like that
Right.
unprotectedly. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Then it gets me thinking about how you respect yourself
Yeah.
and how you treat yourself like you really don't care. Because now you had these kids before you slept with these other guys. So now you just let anybody come around your kids. And I
Yeah.
can't get down like that.
But you could throw a curveball in there and say, if it's the same dad, like you were,
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
yeah. If
father,
it was the same father, yeah, it's
you
fair.
know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get
maybe.
that.
maybe.
After a few, though, I'm like, w- okay, I'm trying to be empathetic. I'm trying so hard, but I know we were all like young and dumb at one point, whatever.
Mhm.
But at one point, like you said, when is enough enough? Like, or you said, I'm sorry, 3 is too many already. So what made you say, oh, let me do the 4th, the 5th, the 6th?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. So
Yeah.
yeah, at that point, it's like, get back with one of them baby's daddies and call it a day. Cause I don't know. I don't know about it. But I'm also like a hopeless romantic. So on the other end, I'm like, no, somebody will love her and her 6 kids, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna have somebody that comes
True.
along.
It's going to be a
as she
while.
matures, and the kids are gonna have to be in high school.
Not
Damn near at the
You know.
house.
10 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I physically, with having a kid, I can't date somebody with a kid that's like younger than 5.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't want to go back to that stage. Like I'm holding the baby and
Yeah.
changing diapers and
Oh.
waking up in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm good on that. Like,
Yeah.
5 is cool because they know who their dad is. They know who their mom is.
Mm-hmm.
And the relationship got to be, good and stuff like,
Yeah. But the good thing, she's young.
She is
that's
young.
that's what she's got going for her. So
She's got a lot of life.
yeah.
left.
By the time she's like 40, let's say 22, by the time she's 42, them kids should be damn near.
I mean, 32 still. I mean,
Yeah.
there's gonna be somebody out there
oh, yeah.
that swoops in.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
Even if the youngest kid, by that time, say if the youngest kid 1, what the kid would be like, 10, 11 at
10,
that
11.
time?
Mhm.
Yeah. When she's 32. So
Yeah.
if that's the youngest kid's age, yeah, she'd be straight.
yeah,
Good
And then
time
you got to
frame.
think the other kids be damn near out of high school by then. So
Right.
That's
she'd
what
be
you hope.
cool. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm
True.
hoping. But it was I just don't get the part of like crying over the internet.
Mm-mm. I mean, the new thing is like it's social media is so vast now that it's like you're gonna reach anyone, just like we were talking about with the podcast. It's reaching people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Social media is causing it to reach people. So she's kind of smart in a way, you know, bringing it to the internet because there is going to be somebody that empathizes. There is going to be someone who understands her situation and will say, "Oh, put a GoFundMe up." Now she's making thousands of dollars, or she's getting sponsorships, partnerships from
Good point.
being on TikTok and Instagram and
Like that
so-
hot tub, girl.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless now with social media. So I
No,
think
that is big facts.
she'll be all right.
Is
and
she
then
attractive?
somebody.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No, you're good.
No, she was.
Is
She
she?
wasn't ugly. She wasn't ugly at all. It wasn't. She was ugly. I'm like, look, man, just give it up.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna find nobody. Like that's real. Like, but it's gonna be somebody out there that sees that and they're
Mhm.
gonna like, I'm gonna try to get clout, get my name out there. I'm gonna be that guy. So now, when we get together, we can sit here and make a TikTok video like I'm the dude that's gonna love her. Then they break
Mhm.
up. They gonna make this big ass
Yeah.
TikTok
I
thing,
mean,
video on Instagram, and then they gonna like, oh man, that's the reason. Like, yeah, this is exactly.
there's
gonna be
ways to
like
monetize anything these days. So
Facts.
it could work.
Yeah.
Shoot.
that. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I know you probably haven't seen this, but I
Oh,
know
Gosh.
you seen this. Speaking about dating,
Uh-huh.
Joy Taylor. I know you saw what she's. I know you saw the video that she said.
I haven't. Uh-uh.
Who is Joy Taylor?
Hey Spider, if I play a clip on the video from my phone from YouTube, is that copywriting?
No, you should be fine. If you're playing a video and discussing it, that you're all good there.
That's
All right,
fair
then.
use, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, bet. Then I'm gonna play it. I made sure I had it
You had it
loaded.
ready?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if this can happen,
Okay, but who is she?
Pay for the men. When do we pay for the
I'll
men?
tell
A
you.
friend of mine was on her dating journey and she went out with a man twice. He paid for everything, wined and dined. On the third date, they spent a day together, ordered a bunch of things, had some drinks, had a good time. Let's call it a couple $100. She had to put her card down for this particular place. So when they went to pay, he was like, oh, your card is down. And now she didn't speak up and ended up paying for the bill. They had plans for another date. He texted her the next day and was like, I don't really see a long-term future with you. I don't really want to waste either of our times. I think you're great, but I don't want to keep our date for next week that we had plans, which I think is very respectable. Most people just ghost. So she's talking to me about it. And she's like, but he did stick me with the bill. I was like, what are you talking about, stuck you with the bill? How did you leave paying? I was like, just text him and say, oh, okay, well, cool. Thank you for saying that. Had a great time too. But like, here's your split for Saturday. There's no possible way he thinks that she's just paying for his presence. He got upset, did not send her the split, and in fact went and sent her the receipts for the last 2 dates.
A few moments later.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I'll let you go first since you're a woman.
Okay, so initially I was like, yikes, win some, you lose some. I would have called it a loss and just been done with it. Like, okay, I paid the bill. He doesn't want to see me. Whatever. It's over and done with. I don't think I would have listened to my friend saying that. However, there's also the possibility that I never would have let myself pay too. If he would have said, oh, your card's down, I would have been, okay, well, put yours down and we can go, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, there's that possibility. But either way, I mean, I understand where he's coming from too, because it's like you didn't speak up at the moment, so
I mean,
it is what it is.
it's the third date. All right.
Yeah,
He paid for the first two.
he did.
So date number 3. I mean, if you're bringing something to the table, maybe he knew before. I don't know. Maybe she knew. You don't know the ins and outs of the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's an issue with, a lady, a woman stepping up and saying, hey, you know what? I'm gonna pay the tab. You paid the first two. All right, let me step up. Let's
Mm-hmm.
cool. There's a couple $100. Is anybody hurt after that? I mean,
No.
if you can't go out, my thing is, if you can't go out on a date and you can't pay, let's say I did really forget my card,
Mhm.
you know, or whatever the case may be, and you can't pay, you know, come on, help me out here.
No.
That's my thing.
Yeah,
I want
no.
I want you to bring something to the table too,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because it's always the men.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just my opinion.
No.
Mhm.
So when I heard this, I was playing. I was like, man, you gotta be crazy. You gonna text me and tell me I gotta pay, give you the money back, and I just paid for these last 2 days because I don't want to, because I don't want to, you know, move on. Because I feel
Mhm.
like you said, after the third date, that's when you realize like I don't see what I want to do with this person at this point.
That's
Like,
valid.
you know, the first one, you guys getting to know each other. The second one, you guys are like, okay, all right, what's planning for this third one? I'm like, I'm feeling a little questionable. Like, I'm starting to like you, but you know, let me see. Because the first one, everybody, it's, man, you just trying to impress one
Mhm.
another. So you just
Fair.
holding up this image. And the second one, your walls kind of break down a little bit because y'all talking on the phone, y'all texting each other. And the
Mhm.
third one, what are you looking at? Like, what are you looking at? This is facts. Like,
Come on.
in the third one, and there's you know, that's when you can kind of see the person for like what, you know, really what they are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you like, all right, man, I really don't see if this is going to go anywhere. Because then probably by that third time, y'all asking more deeper questions.
There you go.
Mhm.
More, you know, like, hey, do you see yourself having these kids later? Do you see
Mhm.
yourself getting married?
Yeah.
Because by that time, you're going to ask these questions because you're not trying to waste any time.
Yeah.
Right.
And this person don't have the same goal as you or have the same relationship advice as you. Why waste your time?
Right.
Mhm.
So that's how I see it. But you gonna text me and sit here and say I need to give you some money back, man? He a better man than me. I would have sent you the middle finger emoji and blocked you.
And blocked you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
I could see that. I mean, I definitely don't think he should give her any money. I'm just saying, if she really felt some type of way about paying, I don't think it should have been an issue after the fact that he decided he didn't want to date her anymore, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. It felt like sort of like a retaliation kind of thing.
There you go. That's what I was going to
Yeah.
ask. Was it more because he didn't want to continue pursuing the situation? So
Or
she's
were
like,
you really missing out on this whatever $100 date?
Yeah,
I think the timing is the important part here.
yeah,
Right.
and more like I think more like what happened. It was this. I think what else? What she saying? She was saying like, you know, in the first couple of days, you should be taking me to Europe. Europe,
oh, hold
No,
on.
that's ridiculous.
Hold on.
like that's
that's a bit much.
what, man. I love Nightcap, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and shout out to, you know, Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco and all of them. I love
Yeah.
what they
Okay.
doing. Even
Thank you
they
for
said
adding
here and said
context.
they pockets ain't going deep in that. Like
Yeah.
they don't got it like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You telling me what?
Come
But
on.
you know how Ocho, I think I'm thinking of the right guy.
Yeah.
The one who said he took his wife to McDonald's on like their first date or whatever, and that was his test.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, it's a thing. I
yeah.
guess.
I love it.
I love it.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
Those are great dudes.
You know, me and you bartending together for a
We
while.
did. Yes.
Everybody knows that now. We don't have to,
Yes.
you know, elaborate on that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen somebody like on first dates at the bar top and it was like and things went kind of airy? Like how did you can tell like it was a kind of like a first date and where you was leading off to?
Yeah. So you already know I'm the nosiest person in the world. So I'm always peeping conversations. So I think we talked about it last episode, but
Mhm.
it's like when you're walking past people and you just like happen to hear what they're talking about and you just like chime in a little bit. So I do that very often when I'm bartending. So I think for me, I would have peeped the energy. You can always tell they're like, oh, my name is, nice to meet you. And officially, like you hear the cues that are like, okay, this is the first date. And yes, I've seen many of them go downhill. And I kind of just assess it. Like, you know, like I said, I'm nosy, so I'm already peeping what's going on. And so usually if one or the other goes to the bathroom, I'll be like, hey, so how's this first date going? Because I'm, again, nosy as hell. So I'm asking how they're doing, how is the date going, and then I'm assessing from there. And then when it goes south, I'm always like, well, whoever's paying the bill, just go. You got to go. I don't care. So that's how I deal with it.
When we was at BL, I saw like a first date and the girl comes in first
Mhm.
and she was like, "Hey, I met this guy on the dating app. We about to meet up here. I never met him before. It's our first time. I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't know how he is. I could get catfish and whatnot." She was like, "If he starts being weird and start being aggressive, will you help me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I kick him out, you know. But we gotta come up with a code word." She's like, "All right, cool." And turns out she was the aggressor
Mhm.
and she was one being. I'm like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And the dude was coming and she was drunk all on him, trying to give him a lap dance and stuff.
Mm.
Like, we didn't have good music at that
Right.
place. So
It
I'm like,
really
it ain't, I can see, like, okay, y'all turning up.
Yeah.
We didn't even play good music.
Right.
Like, the music was ass.
But I like your energy on that, like how you're involved in the situation. I think that's great, you know, because
Mhm.
sometimes you need that buffer. You
Yeah.
know, if you're on your first date and you've got some, it's not that you're being nosy, you're just being inquisitive. You know, you wanna help somebody out if you can.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's a beautiful thing. You know, I want somebody to look out for me if I'm out and about and that happens. I don't have to worry about that. But
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
but
It's gone south before though. Like I've, been that nosy person where I'm like, is everything okay to a woman or to a man or whatever? But mostly women, and I've had them say, "No, I'm not okay. I want to leave, but I need an excuse." And then I've had to like kind of help them out of the
yes,
situation. So that has happened a couple times, I will say, but it wasn't anything like dramatic or anything.
Yeah.
It's-
Man,
good.
being in that, like, restaurant industry, man, you see a lot of that. And then, like, I remember when I was a server, this lady was like, "This guy's being weird. He's trying to take me home. What should I do?" Fucking leave, lady. Like,
Leave,
you
yeah.
can walk out the door. Like,
Yeah.
you don't owe this man anything.
But
Just
for us, it's the like I'll speak for women in this moment. But
get
for
it, sister.
but for us, it's like you don't know again if this person is gonna retaliate. You don't know if they're gonna be aggressive. So like me saying, "Oh, he's being weird. I want to go." But if I tell him, "Hey, okay, I'm gonna go," you never know what's gonna happen or what
Yeah.
his reaction is gonna be from that sentence. So I mean, I kind of understand her asking for advice in that situation.
Yeah,
You
That's
never
fair.
know.
That's fair. I feel that's fair. And when it comes to that point, do you guys feel like y'all can just take your purse out and walk out? Like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just leave. Like, it wouldn't be no retaliation if the
Yeah.
person don't know where you live.
That's true. In those cases, yeah, I'd be like, just leave while he's occupied or in the bathroom or whatever, and I'll just cover and say you got sick or whatever it may be, just so that he doesn't try to follow or anything crazy. But yeah, those were the situations I was just mentioning where it's like, I gotta help you out in whatever way. So like I'm walking the person out if they need, even though I'm a woman too, there's only but so much I can really do if there is really a threat. But
Yeah.
you can do a little bit more in numbers. So in that case, I'm walking her out. I'm trying to see if she needs anything, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Two is always better than one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
they say.
You never know.
You in the sales industry, so
Mhm.
have you ever came across, talking to people and situations end up like that happening?
Not in this in the painting industry.
Yeah.
I haven't had any situations like that, but yeah, nothing crazy.
What is the craziest thing in your industry that you have seen? You heard our stories in our industry. I want to hear something that you've seen in your industry.
Well, you're dealing with people's probably one of their most lucrative assets,
Mhm.
which is their homes. So paint, there's different types of paints. I remember it had rained probably 2 weeks in a row, and I'm like, damn, I need to get this job done, and I'm just fresh into the painting industry. And my foreman calls me. He's like, hey, let's we got a good day. I don't know too much about how paint works at that time.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, yeah, let's do it. We go paint the house. Everything's good. And then the next day, I think it rained a little bit that evening. And so the next day I start getting crazy calls. I'm in a meeting with one of my business partners, and this dude just dog cusses me. I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm shaking because I don't know how to handle this. Like,
Yeah.
this
Your
is my
first-
first
Mhm.
situation. So I'm like, hey, I've got a situation. So I talked to my business partner. He's like, perfect. Let's go over there. And I'm like, okay. He's really mad.
Mhm.
So we get over there, paint all down the side of the house,
Oh, man.
all over the
Mm.
rocks, all over his AC unit,
Yikes.
all running down the pool. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Mhm.
So he looks at the guy. He says, hey, not a big deal. We'll go to the truck. We want to talk about it. The guy was just heated. I mean, you did this. Never, He said, give us a minute. We're going to go figure out the situation. We came back with a solution, made it happen. Dude was cool. He was like, man, everything messed up. But it was just paint,
Yeah.
It's just paint
Right.
at the end of the day. But that taught me a lot, like how to handle just crazy people,
Yeah.
because they're everywhere, no matter what industry you're in. And
They are.
They fact.
we all are in the sales industry, realistically.
Mhm.
So that was a crazy one for me.
And talking people down from them being erratic or super upset is always just, especially your first time, it's just so difficult. Always.
Yes.
It's too much. It's too much dealing with people.
Yep.
I can't do it.
Mm.
I need to get out.
But now I enjoy it because
Yeah.
being able to talk somebody off a cliff is just like, and you're so realistic with them up front with them,
Mhm.
you just tell them, hey man, this is how we're going to handle it,
Mhm.
and let's move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
Either you accept it or you don't. Like, but this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I had a lady a while back call, and she was like, I left my debit card up there. And I was like, okay. I'm like, we have it. She's like, why didn't you guys give it to me? I was like, I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, if you guys knew I left it, why didn't you guys try to run out there and give it to me? I'm like,
Girl.
I was like, I don't know, man, but I saw it on the table. It's in the office right now. And she like, well, I feel like that's unfair. I live 30 minutes away. So she was like, I need 30 wings for free.
Girl.
Come on, man.
I was like, what? I was like, no. And she like, what did you just say? I was like, no. I'm like, ma'am, that's not our. I'm like, ma'am, that's not our. You left your card up here. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for that.
Right.
And like, but our policy is like, once you sign, they're not gonna. If you're still in the building and they see, yes, they're gonna hand it to you. But they're not gonna run outside and look for you because that's for their safety.
Mhm.
I don't want anything happening to them to go outside.
Right.
And like, I do apologize about that. You live 30 minutes away, but your card is up here.
Yeah.
And she like, so you're not gonna give me the 30 wings? I'm like, no, I'm not.
It was never giving 30 free wings. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I like, I'll give you. I'm like, you know what, ma'am? Just to make it like a situation light and for me feeling bad, I give you 6.
Right.
She's like, no.
Well,
Come on.
I'm like, well then, I'm sorry. She like, I want to speak to the manager. Hello. I'm like, hello. I'm like, that's who I am.
Yeah.
She's like, you are? I'm like, yes, I am. And she was like, well, I want to speak to the person that's above you. I was like,
Okay.
okay. She's like, what's their number? I'm not giving you their number, but if you want to, talk to them, I'm like, you can go on our website and make a complaint. They will reach out to you.
That's
Mhm.
And then she was like, I'm going to make sure you lose your job.
Oh wow.
She was like, what she said? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you lose your job. She's like, I'm a regular. I always come up there and spend money. Okay. You think we gonna be mad that we lost your funky ass $40?
Right.
Oh man,
It's
damn.
always the regulars. Oh, God.
That's gonna hurt our pockets. That's gonna hurt us. $40.
Mm.
Man, I don't care. I'm like, it's 1 million people coming in here. We do 90,000 a week. You think because you leave that's gonna hurt the 90,000?
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. If we did 90,000 and $40, we still would do 90,000. Like, cause your $40 is off. Like,
Right.
come on, man.
Have you ever had that situation? Somebody leave their card and blame it on you?
No. Because I feel like at specific spots, in the spots I worked at, I feel like people have a little bit more sense. I don't know. But like it's more the places I worked at are more of a bar environment. Like people know
Gotcha.
you leave your card in the bar, go pick it up or
Mhm.
go
Oh,
call and ask.
If it ain't there, then
first.
it is what
Yeah,
it
it is what it is.
Mhm.
You better lock that shit and call it a day. Get a new one.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I've never dealt with anyone. I'm just like, yeah, it's here. But I've never had anybody try to do no crazy stuff like that.
Man, what? Like,
That's ridiculous.
yeah, but have you ever had somebody try to accuse you of, like, for taking more out of a tip and they actually signed because they was too drunk?
Mm.
I can't think of. I'm sure I have because once you in
Yeah.
the damn industry for so
Yeah.
long, it's just
So,
yeah.
when I was managing
Mm-hmm.
at an all-girl establishment, I had it was a guy. He was trying to, flirt with the girls, trying to make himself he like a baller and whatnot.
Mm.
So he tipped one of the girls, like, I think like it was like 150. He tipped her.
Mm.
His wife calls
Ooh.
and sit here and say, I got charged this much on a card, and this is not accurate. Somebody stole, and so I have to investigate. Pull out all the receipts and
Mm-hmm.
look through all the tips, and I'm looking. And I was like, "Ma'am," took a picture of it and sent it in an email to her,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Ma'am, that's the paper. That's his signature." She's like, no, that's not it. That must have been forged. No, ma'am, that's not,
Mm-hmm.
that's not no one's handwriting here. And I had the person sign and everything. And what happened was he got caught
Mm.
from being at that girl stab, and
Mhm.
he used the wrong card.
Mm-hmm.
He used a joint account card.
That's what it
Yeah.
sounded like.
And then she saw where he was at.
Mm-hmm.
And she made a big deal, and so we had a all store meeting. And I was at the gas station that morning getting gas and getting some cars from some of my employees.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him, and he saw me, and I just looked at him, and I smiled. He looked at so
Now he
embarrassed.
was a regular like that. That
Yeah.
you recognized him.
He
Nah,
was.
he
was.
just fucked up that one time. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just crazy the things that like people would do when they married, or
It really is.
speaking in the things that people do when they married.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford's wife,
Oh, heard about that.
like, that's crazy.
Man.
She sat here and said that they was talking to each other, and I guess like to make him jealous, to make him want her more.
Mm-hmm.
She slept with a backup quarterback
Oh.
on the team.
Oh.
But this was years ago.
Oh.
And then she said she basically made sure that he saw like he made sure that he would see her.
Yeah.
And then he walked to her car and followed her. He wanted to get out the car and
Mm.
things. I'm like,
Oh,
this happened when
Lord.
y'all in college. This man been in the league for like what, 13, 14?
Long time.
Yeah, he's been in the league for 10 plus years
Yeah.
now.
That's sloppy.
Yeah, not
Very.
even
That's-
that. This man got a family.
Mm-hmm.
You messing this
Mhm.
man family up. His wife probably coming, who is this bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Like, we was together while he was in college. Who is this bitch?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Like, why would you do that? Then I apologize. It wasn't him that I was talking about. Man, everybody got Google now.
Right.
Like, we can Google all the backup quarterbacks that was on
Mhm.
the year that you said. And he was the backup.
Right.
Or you was talking about the third string. Even if you still talking about somebody's
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
putting their business on Fun Street.
How does that make you feel? Like you got somebody like that, like as a woman, and you hear a story like that.
Go ahead, sister.
I feel
Right
like
on.
at that point, because assuming if he's been in the league, whatever, however long, it's been 13, 14 years. I'm going to, at that point, I'll probably just get over it and just be like, okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happened 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
As long as you're not cheating now, we good.
Yeah.
You know? It is what it is.
it's not even the cheating part. It's just, why would you mention that? Like,
yeah.
especially like, if I'm a face of a franchise team
Mm-hmm.
and I got this clean image,
Mm-hmm.
No one has anything to say. Why would you try to tarnish my image?
Yeah,
That,
that's exactly the reason.
but you were married,
True.
so you tarnish my image. That's hurt. Putting dents in
Everybody
our
wants
pocket.
their 15 minutes, whether it's gonna be at the detriment of their personal life or not. They just want to be known. They just want that stardom, quote unquote, that you get from the internet. It's just it's not good.
Oh, hell no.
Let me get my 15 minutes real quick.
How you feel about that?
I think it's terrible. Were they married in college?
No,
So,
they wasn't married in college.
I mean, it was just, a situation. She did her thing.
yeah.
She wanted to expose it. Yeah,
I think this bullshit. I
maybe
think
they
it
had an
sucks.
argument and,
They need attention.
he stepped out before and she wanted to expose it. Maybe, I don't know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it's bullshit, and it's just you messing up people's families,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and like it just sucks that these people's families that's messed up and things like I seen you said you speak for all the sisters, all the women. She said
just that one time. Just that one.
No.
On that one time.
Nuh-uh. Mm-mm. You
Oh, gosh,
stand on
what?
business.
No, I can't. I can't.
Stand on business. It was a sister.
Mm-hmm.
She married her ex. She married her sister's ex-boyfriend.
No. Whatever reasoning, no. I'm not doing it.
Like, and then she said, like, what?
Whatever she said to justify it, ain't no justifying it.
Mm.
I'm sorry, it's a no. There's 8 billion people on this planet, and you want to go after an ex of mine? Absolutely not. No.
She
But
had
it's
her,
in the family.
No.
she had her eyes on him for a minute.
Yeah, that's how it looks.
Find a new one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she had his eyes on her for a minute. That's
No. Nothing is justifying it. No matter what you say. I'm sorry. No matter what y'all say. Nothing is justifying
how
it.
about it was 10 years down the road?
Nope.
20.
Nope. I don't care.
But how long? How about they dated for like 6 months?
I don't care. Again, the amount of people on this world, on this earth, no.
What if that's your love story, though?
No.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. That
You
could
told
be-
me you found Michael B. Jordan attractive.
At some point, yes. And
Okay, save your say you had a sister and yeah, and they dated for 6 months.
no. He not that fine. No.
Okay, you also said Idris Elder.
No. No matter who you put in front of me, no.
I'm trying to go off all the people you
Hell
told
no.
me.
Not even Idris.
No.
Not even-
No. Mm-mm. Sorry.
How about it was Eminem?
No.
I'm playing.
Absolutely not.
Come on, man.
So y'all are saying if your brother dated someone for 6 months in the past.
Nah, I couldn't.
Okay. So why y'all coming at me?
We were just asking.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
said you sticking up for all the sisters. Well, I was trying to see like, is it
I'm
in
not
any
sticking up
way?
for that, sister. Sorry. Sorry, sis.
Like, nah.
Yeah, no.
I was in a situation like that. Real talk.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Were you the one pursuing, or
No,
somebody
I was getting
pursued?
pursued on.
Mm.
I was getting pursued on. And I was like, I'm cool. Like, I can't do it. Now,
Conflict of interest.
now if it was just somebody he just smacked, man, that's, kind of inappropriate. If it was just somebody he had relations with one time,
It's still a no.
and I don't give a fuck at that point. Like, I don't care if I had a relationship with somebody one time, and she want to go holler at my brother, go for it.
Okay.
I just don't see what's the point. Like, ain't nothing serious. How you feel about that?
A little messy.
Mm-hmm. Very messy.
You know what? We gonna talk about that after podcast.
Yeah, yeah. we can-
that's
we can
not
dive deeper into
that's
it.
not an image I'm trying to hold on. Have
Okay.
people hold on.
Mhm.
If I was younger, it would make me think a little bit more. But in my more mature phase that I'm in right now, my grown man,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, but
That's-
I'm not saying right now. I done it. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I thought that, but I'm in a relationship now.
Mhm.
So, of course, I don't.
If I'm 22 and she got 6 kids, hey, by all means,
Oh,
take
yeah.
her. You take her.
For real. If
Go
I
ahead,
was
do what you
20 and she
gotta
got 6
do.
kids, yeah, I'm taking. What? I don't
My
see
bad.
nothing long term.
True.
I'm 20. I don't see nothing long term.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
be,
still a no.
I'll
for
be,
me.
hold it. I love you and them 6 kids, baby.
Come on, man.
At 20.
You ain't gonna get the hugger. You gonna be hugging the kids. all
Right.
day.
Right. Ain't enough arms in the world.
Hey, man, before we wrap this up, I always come up with a ending topics about things, you know. But what's your top favorite music, top favorite actors, top favorite, you know, whatever. So on this one, I'm gonna start off with you. Then I'm gonna go with you. Then I'm gonna say mine.
I'm never good at this. Okay.
You not, but we gonna work it. What
Okay.
is your top 3 villains?
Oh.
A movie, TV series,
Ooh.
anything. That's a good one.
For someone who has a list of movies she hasn't seen.
That's why I said TV series also.
Oh God. Okay.
Maybe I should
ooh.
start
Yeah,
with him.
start with him.
Okay.
No, you start then, because I don't even, man, villains.
Yeah.
Top 3 villains
Top
of
3.
any show, TV, movie.
I mainly watch sports. I always fall asleep in movies.
But even as a kid, you don't remember like watching anything like Batman, like, you know, Marvel, like, you know what I mean? Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, never in Dragon Ball. I don't even know what
Okay.
Dragon Ball. I mean, I know what it is, but
You never watched like Pokemon, none of that.
nah.
I have an answer.
Go ahead.
I have one answer.
I'm gonna try to figure out one too.
What's the purple guy from Marvel?
Thanos.
That one.
Okay, that's
Because
number 1.
I agree. That's all I got for now.
Okay,
I'm still
we
thinking.
going back to you.
Dang.
I'll give y'all a minute to think this through.
Okay,
Spider,
you
what's
go
your
ahead.
top 3?
Oh,
I think
He's
Thanos
ready.
is a really good one.
thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Uh,
you.
I would say when I was a kid, Cruella DeVille.
Oh,
okay.
Remember that lady scared the shit out of me.
Okay.
Damn.
Dang. I can't think of another one right now.
There's so many.
That's all I got right now.
Okay. All right.
Your turn.
You got it.
All right. Let me get you got one more? You got one? Then I'll go. Then I'll have y'all think about y'all too while I'm going.
I can't think of one. I can't think of a villain.
You never seen any Marvel movies?
I've seen a couple, but I told you I always fall asleep in movies, man. Like I'm the one sleeping at the.
All right.
We are talking about ones that we like, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
right.
say the
Yeah.
Joker.
Oh,
The new Joker.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
I forgot
Old,
about
old
all
Joker.
that.
Yeah, like all right.
Wasn't
When
it?
I mean by Joker, the Heath Ledger
Yeah,
Joker.
yeah, yeah.
The Heath Ledger Joker.
I got you on that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's number 1.
Mhm.
Number 2, I'm gonna say Thanos.
Okay.
And the reason I have Joker on top of Thanos, and that was a tough decision to come up with. The reason I have him is just, man, that acting on The
Mhm.
Dark Knight with him, it was just like, bro. Then when I went back home, because you know they shot that in Chicago.
Really?
I did
Yeah,
not know.
yeah, they shot that in Chicago. And the part that he had his head sticking out of the window,
Mm-hmm.
we drove past that and things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just like it's just
It
you know,
hits home.
yeah.
Love that.
And Thanos is like his speeches and the stuff that he was saying. He was just like,
I
man,
agree
this is
with
deep.
him.
This is deep. Like I like that. And probably like number 3 villain. Shit, man. Since I watched Dragon Ball Z growing up as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna go with Cell. Cell. I know y'all don't know who
From?
he is. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cell. For
Was
all
that
my
the pink
anime,
one or no?
for all my people, for all my people out there that watch Dragon Ball Z, they know what I mean by Cell. And at the ending, when Gohan and Goku did that father son Kamehameha,
Mm-hmm.
they know what time it is.
Yeah.
That was like one of the epic moments of Dragon Ball Z. Like that's like literally like when they show previews for the video game and all of that. Ooh shit. I might have to go with Broly too. It's a tie. I forgot about him. But anybody who like they show previews like the video games or anything like that, they always show that concept of that because that was like really the best, like one of the best scenes besides Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. I'm getting nerded out.
We love it.
There you go.
And I'm gonna add on and honorable mention Negan from The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah,
Negan from The Walking Dead.
I'd have to throw Bane on my list.
Ooh, Bane's a good
I
one.
was gonna say that when I was.
Damn, that's a good one. That's a good
I
one.
do have one, Loki from the Avengers.
Another good one.
Okay.
God of mischief.
Okay, but he turned into a hero, but we gonna let it slide.
Yeah, but he was a villain in
Yeah.
from the one I watched.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
I
That's
thought
the
of
one.
one.
Okay.
Maleficent.
Ooh.
Oh, from is she Sleeping Beauty? Aurora.
Oh, Angelina
Maleficent.
Jolie, right?
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
I know you're talking about.
Because the only reason she was upset and turned into a villain is because nobody accepted her. She was an outcast.
Yeah.
I just thought about it and I was like, yeah,
That's
I
funny.
forgot.
Okay, there you go. There
I
you
got
go.
two. That's all I got for you, though.
Oh, you can come up with one more.
I can't.
Okay.
Yep, that's all I got.
That's
I would take
everything
Thanos
in
too.
me.
You
All
know,
right. So
and
that's-
Joker round
boom.
out the top
That's his
three.
3. You got one more.
No.
You could just say the Joker.
Okay. Oh, look, Harley Quinn.
Boom.
Ooh, good one.
There I go.
There you go.
Girl
There
power.
you go. And another honorable mention is Will Smith.
In
Period. Because he
Okay.
slapped Chris Rock. I'm just playing.
that's a good one.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
He won't wrong though.
Man.
I'm joking. But that's gonna do it, man. We're gonna wrap this up. But before we do wrap this up, I'm gonna do the drink of the day. And with that is, you guys want to make a drink? I call this the tequila special.
Okay.
So what that is, you're gonna have Espolòn Reposado.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have
My
a
fave.
ounce of tequila, 1/2 ounce of orange syrup. Sydney, you want to break that down? You know how to make it better than me. So they can make it at home.
Orange syrup is just going to be pressed orange juice, and then you mix it with sugar and hot water to make a simple syrup.
Yeah.
That's it.
Then you put that in there, and then lime juice. Then you shake it up together. Then you put it in there and top it off with Sprite. Then you get an orange twist and twist it up on there, and then you got it from there. And it's called the
Cute.
tequila special.
Hey,
Remember
Very
that
cute.
orange drink I used to make?
Mhm.
Yeah, and people loved it.
They
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
They did.
That's called the orange special.
I need a little bit more tequila in mine though, but yes,
Yeah, but I'm
absolutely.
talking about
the 1 ounce ain't gonna do.
No,
man.
no. I need about 3.
So if y'all guys want any more recipes, you guys can go follow on my Instagram page, _industry24. You can write me a message, DM me, and I can give you guys more drinks, what to make and things. And also check in every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. for a new episode, and you guys will get more drinks on there. Please follow, subscribe at The Industry on YouTube, The Industry, THA. I know a lot of people been pinning THE. It's THA Industry. Follow, subscribe on there, and leave comments. Please, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Leo, coming in again, taking your
Appreciate you.
time out. Shout out to my co-host. Thank you for coming out again. You know what I'm
course.
saying? Appreciate y'all out there. Y'all have a nice one. See y'all soon.
Adios.